I think we're about to start. I'm just waiting for the confirmation if it runs. And we have Jasper as host. Okay. I have no error. When I am a host, Jasper has no error. But if he is a host, then I have no error. This is kinda weird. Okay, guys. So officially, there's one thing to tell you. The better race than Challenge Heineken Legends is starting. I'm not lying. These are facts. This is damn true. And you cannot discuss it. Because there's nothing to discuss. Hello, Ero. So basically, welcome to round 14 of European Racing Organization F1 division. Why we have Abu Dhabi, not USA? Because one day when we were supposed to have a Russian Grand Prix, Codemasters decided that only F1 event will go, while we cannot. Why? Because they are probably scared of that someone can get a better racing, some league. But here we are. Finally, no errors, we can celebrate. 19 drivers on the grid. We're only missing Hausman. I hope he's here on the broadcast. But basically, I'm doing ABS off without practice. Like, in the quali, okay, but please not on the race. Please not. Okay, what I need to do is a thumbnail. Basically, okay, I switched the thumbnail to F2 by an accident. But here's the F1 version, which literally the only thing that changed is the stripe and the logo of F1. Here we are, F1 2019 gay. 19 drivers on the grid, no reserves, like always. This is boring. This is boring that we have no new drivers, but at least we have majority of the grid, 95%, like, okay. So, I will start with damn true and literally tip and some, how it's called, come on. Interesting fact. Oh, this is what I wanted to say. Interesting fact. This race will be better than Challenge Heineken Legends, and I don't recommend you to go there. I would recommend you to stay here. The drivers are getting out of the grid. Ginger is back after 2 or 3 weeks of abstention. Come on. Okay, drivers are getting out. Abu Dhabi track. There we are. Okay, Drakenstein is already disqualified, so last to first challenge for him. Okay, so Drunkenstein was disqualified from the session. This means he will start last no matter what. Or if there will be someone else disqualified. Okay, I'm going to turn on all the datas and we can see there is a racing point first, and I need to remind you about a bit of change. This is still the same driver. He is still Allenford, but he changed his account to Julian. So here he is. I basically need now to write a thing. Maybe you hear a mouse. I know you hear a keyboard every time I click a button on it. Okay, so Frankenstein, if you hear this, I want to remind you there's no writing on the PSN messages while there is a race or qualifying, because drivers are focused on making the best lap or just escaping from carnage or something else. Okay, so basically there's one little bit of news. We opened the Twitter profile, which means now we are making the short messages about our league, etc., and replying and saying to F1 why you cannot make an event on another hour than you have. Because you know that we are making the same hour since 2019, the year 2019, from February or March. We are fixed in Sector 3, but we are going with Allenford because he is the driver, not Allenford. I need to get used that he is now Julian. I'm just really used to his previous nickname. I see some messages, I will reply to them just a bit later. So basically just let me copy the link and right, stream is on Twitter, and I will send you a link to our Twitter now on the description. There we are. Okay, there he is. Union makes the fastest sector too, but it's kind of logic because we have this is the first driver who was making a lap. Okay, so another clear explanation. Okay, I don't. Hype train in the chat. The thing is, who are you supporting today? Maybe Julian, because he's making the fastest lap, 1:33.9. So, as you can see, one lap and we already got... Look, hit the wall in the pit. I had to stop and then got disqualified. Unlucky. Another signal. Maybe you hear the cup of the water. Yeah, pretty unlucky. Max with another fastest lap of the quali. Just a little bit of thing. If there is, if I'm putting off the make and turning it off, then I'm drinking water. There it is, the water. Hype train goes. Pretty nice that we have hype trains around here. There's a race, Brazilian Grand Prix, in around a month. It's 14th of June, so I'm already inviting you to do it, to watch it, because it seems to have 5 title contenders. Luke, Julian, Maxro. Also, we need to remind about Bjorn and someone else. I forgot. Plazaball. Plazaball is finishing his lap. He's going 4th with 1:34.2, and then we have Ginger with 1:33.7. Basically, there's another interesting thing, that most of the recent F1 seasons, like 2010, 2011, I remember, 2019, 18, etc., etc. Since Abu Dhabi's Grand Prix started in 2009, they're at the end of the season. But we have custom calendars, so this is why Abu Dhabi is ahead of USA, ahead of Mexico, ahead of Japan, which is second last race of the season. And which place? Once again getting this question, just let me open the standings. The problem is I only remember the top, because, yeah. Okay. Jeroen, P19, 14 points, DNF last race, even though he had a chance for the podium. But now he is 6th in the quali. Axel, P7, with 1:34.6. But I've known that Max is the leader of the championship. 177 points, 40 points ahead of Plazaball. Oh man, my muscle. Okay, sorry for this misconvenience, but Maxro is leader of the championship, and I received from him a message, not private, but he told it on Discord, that Abu Dhabi isn't the favorite track for him. So we are expecting here some great action. Nurser 1:34.5. Maybe finally the Alphas will make top results, not only P6 as the best result. The best result made by Alphas was P4 by Nurser. Even though he finished 3rd after the penalties, then Plasma got the penalty removal, and this is why he finished 4th, not 3rd. So still no podiums for Alpha this season, excluding Ginger's one in Hungary, but he was a reserve. Now he is a full-time driver, Mercedes. Yes, stop chatting please, because if you see some black bar, it equals with someone giving a message in our F1 chat. The biggest problem is that I have chat for every PS4 division. And as we are coming to season 4, I will already tell you, I have time in the qualifying session, that I will tell you that signups are going to start just around the game's premiere, the F1 2020, because we need time trials, we need academy, we need evaluation races, we need experience pods. And about the time trials, this is the most important thing, we need to do them in F1 2020. Maybe something will change about the game physics, and we'll see, for example, I don't know, guys fighting for the championship, Gnevko, Jure, Dux. I don't know about that. Okay, Nuruz is heading into the pits. Basically, there is no one to watch now. Patrick is P10, and Williams ahead of his teammate Jasper. Okay, and another thing is that there's just a minor problem. I have problems with my headphones, and which have a mic and then it just drops. I think that everyone has gone for the Heineken F1 that event or whatever it is. I wanna tell you the only thing, you're going to regret that if you will move to Heineken challenges or something else. In F1 with P16, he's starting his hot lap, he's ending sector 1. The Polish driver who have done only one podium, and also F2 commentator if someone wants to, if someone follows the F2 division, where I'm racing, for example. I don't understand Dutch, by the way, no loser. So basically, only one podium by F2 commentator, Chris Gniewko. It was Italian Grand Prix, the most crazy race which ever happened in virtual racing, and this is the fact. Don't share your opinions because you cannot argue with the facts. I will be repeatedly saying this because why? Because I can. And the second thing is I'm not lying. Gniewko is improving himself by around 1/10. Is he able to break 1:35 to beat around? It will be Nizo on the P11 is the first driver to not break 1:35 barrier. Nizo is on the outlap, but I don't know where he is. He's on the sector 3. What about Gniewko? What is his lap time is going to be? It's going to be 1:35.5, and he beats no one. But as a fun fact, he's ahead of Axel. And Gayet is on the outlap. Another one to make a hot lap seems to be Javier, but he's in. Both Rook and Nizzle started the lap. What about Jasper? He's making 9th position. Then we have Haas of Axel. He's going to the 4th. McLaren of Axel is coming to the finish line. No, because it's Maxro, and Maxro crosses the line to make first place fastest lap 1:33.5. What about Ginger? Can he outscore him? No, because he's starting a hot lap. Yeah. There are many drivers coming. For example, Plazabo, who has made 3rd place now. Bjorn is making 9th with 1:34.7. Javier locked up a lot now, just to let his teammate and Nizzle by. So Gayet is now the only driver not break a 1:36 barrier. I just don't know why I've got so many pings. Okay. On Discord, of course. 6 minutes to the qualifying session. Luke is about to end his hot lap. We can see also racing points of Julian going to the pits. I think that Luke has hit the wall. Is it going to influence his lap time? I think just a bit, because it's already the end of his hot lap. He crosses the line, making 5th place, just ahead of Axel, not breaking 1:34. Meanwhile, Dux is in with 1:34.5. We have you're under 14, but he has invited. It seems like where is someone with a hot lap? I think. Oh, there's a traffic in turn 16. I guess it is, because I don't remember it properly. Gayet crosses the line to make position number 10. 1:34.7. Let's check out which tires the drivers have put. Everyone is on softs. I know that there is a very minor chance of rain, but come on. Everyone on softs? What is this? I was expecting drivers on mediums, on hards. And there we are with everyone on the softs. Jeroen is out. No, it's no loser out of the qualifying session. He hit the wall. and he will not improve his 8th place, and I think he will even go lower on the grid. There is, for example, Uran, his hot lap, losing currently 13,000 of a second. But I think that Guyet will improve his lap time, same as Dukes, Bjorn, and Jesper and Javier, and of course Patrick. Maybe Nizo and Axel also make a bit better lap times. Oh, there's Uriel out of the rest session. Has he crashed? Like, come on. I don't understand what happened. Maybe he will tell us on the chat because he's active here. One of the worst drivers, no loser. Well, saying that about Jero and his teammate. What can go wrong? This is interesting. Okay. I don't understand one thing about that. That you are asked at the beginning of your Formula journey, who made the P16 or something? Okay, never mind. That there's drivers. I think named that we are asked to make some shortcuts of our names before when we are starting. You're a span, okay. And as you can see on the road, 77 bot. It equals with Valtteri Bottas. So why there is Dukes 050? Like, there should be something like DOE with number of Dukes, 91 it is now. Basically there is no one to it, so I'm discovering these fun facts. And there are only 3 minutes to go in the qualifying. Nezo started his hot lap. I'm going to leave you with him, I guess, and actually leave us because I will stay here, don't worry about me. Nezo is making worse lap time by 32,000 of a second, which is his best lap time is now 135.1 behind Ero, but he's going to outscore him. He's done the 5th place in the season 2. Race pace is kinda good. Guys, I cannot into Dutch, sorry. If I could, I'm going to put ABS on because I haven't done any practice. This is a bad track for me. This is what I recommended for you. We are staying with Isaac, who did a 5th place, as I said, on season 2 in Mercedes, and only F1 victory in our league. He also won in F2 the first race in Australia, the first ever race, which was 25%. Guys, I cannot into Dutch, come on. On the chat, say some English, like, you can even break the rules completely, but if I understand, it's okay. Because I also doing a lot of mistakes. Lots of mistakes. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. What about Nizo? He's ending his lap time. 1:32.3.4. Is he going to break it? Yes, I was right. 1:34.5 on his soft tires. Javier is also about to finish. Patrick hasn't improved. Okay, maybe he improved by a bit, but it's not enough to even beat Javier or Jesper. 15 people watching this broadcast. Hello everyone. Javier is making 7th. 1:34.2. There's also Bjorn coming, and he is one of the title contenders because I haven't told you the standings. First is Max, so 177, Plasable 163, Anand 160, Bjorn 133, Luke 127, Axel 103, rest even we don't care because they are not fighting for the title. Bjorn is going very slow, so it means he might go to damage while I was reading you the standings of drivers. Also we need to head to the constructors. Javier is now giving slipstream to Luke, which may help his teammate to get the pole position, because there is a rule in our league that if you score pole position and finish the race, you will get an additional point no matter which position will you finish. You just need to finish. Official No Loser fan site. Guys, if you could please set up a Twitter account, we will follow you. Of course, No Loser fan club. Have you retired from the session, which I got to know from the chat. Also, Max retires. Everything is now ending. Plausible retires. So a lot of drivers are retiring. Like there are two groups of drivers now. The retiring drivers and the drivers who are still going with the hot laps. That's all. That's definitely all. Nizzo also retired. Who is next? I bet it will be, I don't know, one of the Mercedes. Luke makes it to the third place. Meanwhile, Plausible did second. Okay, Axel is now finishing his hot lap. He stays 6th. What about Dukes? Because he's not the next, because Gniewko goes 16th. 135 point. Oh, there is a P6 made by Dukes, and he outscores Axel, the winner of the previous Singapore Grand Prix. Guys is also about to finish his hot lap, but Jesper is going to be first about that. So we'll do this. Cross the line, and I will instantly go to Guide. Here we are. Jesper is making position number 10. What about Guide? He is just behind with 11th place. So only Ginger stood on track, but why is he waiting? He retires from the session. Okay, that's all. Okay. Both Nurluzer brothers. Both Nurluz brothers. There's a proposition for you before the race starts. After this race, go on Twitter, set up accounts, follow VRF, and we will follow you back. Because we are following Federation Leagues and drivers. This is my mega proposition. So Maxru goes with another point. Maxru, you betrayed us because he told us it's not his favorite track. Plausible second, then we have Luke, then we have Ginger, Julian, Dux, Axel, Javier, Jenna, and Jesper. That's the top 10. About the Dutch domination. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drivers in the top 10 from Netherlands. 1 from Italy, 2 from France. This is kinda boring. But okay. I guess you know what will happen when I will turn off the mic. What I'm doing. Drivers on the grid today. From Mercedes to Williams, and this is weird season because Williams is on the position number 5 in constructors. It's kinda unrealistic. Red Bull is leading with 296 points, then we have McLaren with 280. Racing Point has 250, and these are the 3 teams fighting for the title. Ferrari is 4th with 153, Williams 85, Renault 84, Mercedes 58, Alfa 55, Toro Rosso 43, and Haas has 31. So many Dutch fans around here. This is interesting. Dutch domination in Ero. We announce it. Okay, the formation lap has already started. So I'm traditionally going to turn on this stuff with the telemetry and the lap data. This probably want to get known about it. Let's also check out the tires. If Axel was only a spectator, he was telling every time tires, please, when he came to the chat. We have most of the drivers on softs and only 6 drivers on mediums. So by my calculations, we have 13 drivers on soft tires. So a lot of undercuts we are expecting. Maybe some will pit on the lap 1 for hards because of the safety car, for example. Okay, guys. So, another second, but I'm not drinking water now. Needing to improve our live stream quality because the screen is pretty good. There are no problems, no pixels, no lags and other stuff. At least. Get revenge on Jeroen from last week. Well, they are teammates and they may fight for the 7th place in the constructors, so it's not recommended for them. Maxer is slowing down very much before coming to the grid and setting his car there. over the pole position. My question is, just before the start, who is going to win this Grand Prix in your opinion? We have so many title contenders, we have so many surprises, we have so many newcomers, we have so many midfield drivers who may do a sensation. Like, for example, Gniewko. He is usually not scoring points on the RNF, but every third or fourth race he's doing sensation. He's saying, come on, I'm doing second place. Okay, no joking now, because we are just about to start Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. The 28 laps are incoming. We have 5 red lights. Max roll plausible because they are in the first row. It's lights out and away we go. It's max roll. Very good start. A lighting one. Also Ginger gets ahead of Luke on the third place. Plausible stays second. Then we have Dukes fighting with Julian, and we have Carnage. It's no loser. Axel, Javier, and maybe even Nizu contained on this. There were only a bit of yellow flags in Sector 1, and that's literally all. No one made a spin in Sector 2. Maxter keeps the lead, but Plausible is very close because he knows that this race may be crucial for everyone for the title contending, especially for Bjorn and Luke. Luke is going with the 4th place, so this is a pretty nice result. But what about Bjorn? 10th place is not satisfying, but remember he has medium tires. Maybe he will go medium hards. We don't know their strategies. Let's check out other battles around the track. There are Williams Rosso. Maybe something there will happen. Nothing, literally. Patrick 11th place. Let's check out who gained the most. Maybe not this time, because we also have a Guyet going well to well with Bjorn. Is Bjorn going to take that 9th place now? No, Guyet takes the inside line, getting this 9th place. Keeping this one for the right now. Okay, so position change as soon as possible. Yeah, just a bit. Have a losing left position. Okay, Gniewko nice promotion too, because as you can see, 5 places up, same as Patrick, Bjorn and Dure. All did 4 positions up. Guyet 2. So we are going to see one of the cleanest race, except the start at the back. If this will continue, still better than Heineken Challenge. Okay, we have Maxer with 140.4. It's the fastest lap, but remember, we are just starting. Nizo goes to the pits. I guess the same thing will do. Really? Javier has no damage? Only Nizo and no loser? Come on. The turn 2 is the place where, and the turn 3 especially, is the place where you can spin very easily. Yeah, this is the fact it's happened because it's Drunkenstein spun in this place, and he comes back on track behind Javier. Let's go back to the top. As you can see, we have colorful snake on the track around, compared with 14 or even 15 drivers. I thought for a second that there is a racing one in the lead, but it isn't. Ero makes on the 14th place. He's the last on this snake, like I like to call it. What about Ginger? He stays on the 3rd place, but he's about to take Plasbook. Is going much faster. Same as Julian, comparing to Luke. And Axel is also one of the drivers who have a chance to get 4th place. What I can say now, because I'll listen to the topics after the lap 1, but maybe say something about the track, which is around 5.5 kilometers long. We have 2 DRS straights. This is the main straight where we are now with Axel. 20 corners, mostly 19 degrees. For example, the sector 3. There are a lot of corners like that. There is a spin, and this is Jero, and spinning, he gets wing damage. So he's now out of the battle, and he will probably have to change his front wing, because I guess he has all this orange damage. Same as Guyet is spun. But I don't know. Okay, he was out of the track to avoid Jero, and Ginger overtakes Plausible meanwhile for the 2nd. He has now free road to catch Maxtro on the 1st place. You were also overtaking Jesper, or same as Patrick has done it on Gniewko, I guess. But Gniewko now hits DRS. Plazable fights Ginger, but we will stay with the Romanian-Polish battle into the end of the second DRS zone. I remember this as turn 10. And the Polish driver gets then in place. No, they are still going to it. I didn't spot the Williams of Patrick. But now it's easy to confirm. Gniewko in the inside line. It's not ended here. This is going to be very difficult here. Gniewko finally manages to get then in place. Now Ero is just behind Patrick. Blazable meanwhile overtook back Ginger for the second place. Axel already heads into the pits. I don't know if this is because he has wing damage, but he goes there. Axel, is he changing his front wing? No. He just pits. And for medium tires, so he's going to keep them for a long time. We'll be back to the top battle. Now there's Julian hiding behind Ginger. And he will probably have the power to has the power to use the DRS. Nurse make the fastest lap on soft tires, so he automatically gets 1 point. The surprising fact is that everyone is still going. Ginger has a chance to overtake Plazable for the second, but he doesn't make it. There's also a contact between him and Julian. Julian was also very close to spin. Max was pretty much dominating the first laps of the race because he's 3 seconds ahead of Plazable. Garrett also fights Giro and gets the 14th place, but will stay with the battle for the second. Axel with 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings already, and Axel also overtakes Jesper. Let's check out maybe this battle. Axel is pushed out of the track, but he'll probably get the position try to get the position once again. Also behind Plazable, we have a group of drivers literally of Ginger, Julian, Luke and Dukes trying to get the second place for him. As you can see, already Plazable is using around 3.5 of a second. Ginger heads into the pit, maybe for the mediums. This is my guess. Let's check out this already. Not here, but you'll see the thing here. And he gets mediums, I was right. Where he is going to go back on track, I guess he will be on the, maybe ahead of Axel. But we'll see. His pit stop is very long. Let's check out. This is going to be very close between them. And Ginger gets just behind. This is a surprise. Because he was a lot of he got a gap to ahead of Axel, and now he's there is a contact between Ginger and Jeroen. Maybe this time Ginger will go inside. Like there is another contact. Maybe he has weak damage now. I guess only minor. But Axel has now to defend from the Mercedes driver, who is much faster on the straight. Also Plazable fights Julian. And Julian gets the second. They are going wheel to wheel on this chicane. Jaren gets the 3-second time penalty meanwhile. And Julian goes inside line to get second place on that. Currently he is equalizing with Plazable in the standings. Because Julian is using just 3 points to the Red Bull driver. So basically we can see all of the title contenders on the top 6. I'm not including Axel yet. He needs to get the rise of form, for example, win a race or get a podium. Julian heads into the pit, so even though he is in a soft, he overtook Plazable, he decided to pit. Same as Luke. Who's going to go first? I guess it will be Luke, maybe? Because... okay, this is going to be clearly Julian. I wasn't right. I was wrong. Meanwhile, Gniewko was 5th, Patrick 6th, Ero 7th. And Julian, look, where they are going to go out of the track? Behind Axel! So Axel did a great strategy to gain as many positions as possible. As okay, also Jeroen is in another pit stop. Javier is fighting Ginger. And he will have DRS now, because Ginger overtook him maybe, but way ahead. compared to the place where he had to do it. Now Patrick is getting 5th place ahead of Nievko. There's a fight also between 4 drivers. We didn't spot Gayet and Axel here. Ginger has free space to go. Now Patrick fights Gniewko and he still stays behind of the Toro Rosso driver. I've seen some notifications, I'm going to read them later when there is no action on the track. Currently Max is already 5.5 of a second ahead of Plausible. Now some drivers have done an undercut. What does it mean? Does it mean, okay, Plausible heads into the pits too. Dux leads the race from now on. At least it will be 1 lap, I guess. Jernef another few seconds. Bjorn gets 2nd. Gniewko will be 3rd. Okay. Let's hope he'll finish on this position too. Another podium? Maybe. Jesper heads to the pits too, same as Javier. When the drivers are going to get out of the pits, Maxer is going to be behind his teammate, but Axel will let him by for the 6th place. There is a hope for Ginger and other contenders for the victory that Maxer will get stuck behind the top 5. Now Axel will have to block Ginger if he wants his teammate not to get past. Also, Gniewko overtaken once again by... Oh, there's a crash between Toro Rosso drivers and this is Gniewko out of the track. He gets the 3-second time penalty for corner cutting, but I think this will be surely cancelled. We've seen this incident between Toro Rosso 2 drivers actually. Also, Ero fights Patrick for the 3rd place. We have also Gayet and Julian, and there's another wheel-to-wheel battle between Plausible and Luke. They now keep behind each other. So this is kind of a corner cut that we are going to cancel because it was unavoidable. There was no chance to not cut it when you got touched by someone else. And in this case it was Nievko's teammates. Dux heads into the pits, so bye bye his leadership, and Bjorn takes it now. Gniewko is now stuck behind the Polish driver, the only Polish driver on the F1 grid. And he gets 4th place very easily there. His next target is Ero to overtake. Ginger is now stuck behind Gniewko because... Okay, maybe on the DRS, but he needs to gain 3/10 in 1 corner. And he's going to do it! Pretty surely. He's done it. So he has DRS, but same as Maxer, who has now Ero ahead. And I guess it's over for Ero. Ero is trying to get the inside line, but still enough space for Maxer to make a move on the 3rd. Also, Gniewko overtaken by Ginger. What about Luke and Gayet? Luke gets the 11th place. He was fighting with Plausible, now he's fighting with Gayet. So this is what happened. Also, Maxer has done 2 overtakes on 2 straight. He's now 2nd. 5 seconds ahead of him is Bjorn, and he's going to be much faster. We know his skills. Julian overtaking Axel for the 8th, and Axel spun! Now he has to wait for other drivers to go through. You have yellow flags in sector 2 and 3. He's struggling to get back on track. He finally makes it. Only on the 13th place. Ginger has now Ero and Patrick ahead. Maxer does the fastest lap on medium tires. Ero already lets Ginger by. Kinda controversial move. What about Plausible? He's behind Julian. And Maxer already has 3 seconds of loss. Jern another 3 seconds. Gniewko making a revenge on Ero, overtaking him. So we have new subscribers. I'm Johnny Visay, welcome here. Because I got a notification like that. Is Ginger going to overtake Patrick on the straight? I guess it will be done pretty easily, getting the position number 3. So this race is going to be done between Ginger and Maxwell. At least this is my opinion. But Maxwell has 3 seconds of advantage. He lost 2 of them because Ginger has done undercut, which was successful a bit. He gained 2 seconds. Also, we have Torosso going wheel to wheel. We had already 1 contact between them. There's second, but only minor. And we have a group of drivers: Axel, Julian, Plausible, Luke, fighting for the position number 7. Currently for the 7, they are going to pass both Torossos. And the question is, which Torosso will make the pit stop first? They are going wheel to wheel on this corner. This is kinda interesting now. Gniewko gets ahead of Yuri, also cut the corner completely, because he had to avoid him. Also, Axel gets ahead of Yuri. Now he's another target, is Gniewko, who is fighting wheel to wheel with Julian. Gniewko heads into the pit. Maybe he is doing damage. Oh no, it's Yuri. So Gniewko can now set the traffic and other drivers who get stuck behind him, but this is at point of title battle. This is not approved. Okay, Maxwell, I told you that the Ginger is gained 2 seconds on this undercut, but he lost it immediately too. Maxwell overtakes Bjorn for the lead. And Norzer is getting 3 second time penalty for multiple warnings too. Can Bjorn use his DRS power to overtake Maxwell? No, Maxwell is way too far. Look at his pace. Also, there's a contact between Plausible and Axel, and also Gniewko tries to get in there to get 5th place. What's going on here? There's contact, but still Axel keeps 5th place. Also, we have some lags from Gniewko because he's ghosting with Plausible. This is kinda... I'm unable to explain. Also, oh, there's a 4 wide, 3, I don't know where. Julian is spun. Luke had to get out, and also he spun in Dukes. So, what's going on here? We need to check out if Dukes has mind drawing damage. Also, Patrick drops into 7th. What kind of battle this was? Ended up with Julian spinning. Lux gets 3 second time penalty for multiple warnings. And Patrick heads into the pit. Has he got wing damage? I don't know, and I will not be checking now. Because he's just heading into the pit, so let him just get the place in there. Plausible fighting again with Axel. Axel's the newcomer, already won the Singapore Grand Prix. Also we have yellow flag, Gniewko goes out, we have virtual safety car. First retirement during this race. And we have Patrick changing his front wing now, actually. Gett also gets out of the garage, and he'll be probably not ahead of Jesper. Yes, not ahead. But there is Gniewko, crashed into the barrier. Probably blocked the top drivers that much, couldn't avoid the crash. Lap 11, virtual safety car. If there was a full safety car, there would be a chance for Maxwell. Not Maxwell, but Maxwell rivals. When is the virtual safety car going to end? Gniewko left the session, DRS now enabled. And Plausible has it, and he can use it to attack Axel again. Okay, so the virtual safety car is over, and the battle for the 4th place continues. And reminding that there is Bjorn, who is the only driver without a pit stop yet. Now he goes into the pit, where he's going to come. And he's going to be, I guess he'll be ahead of Javier. So, not a great strategy. He pits for another mediums because the recommended no, there are mediums. Okay. The game made me wrong. There's now the only hope for points for Jeroen. Let's check out, okay, I cannot show you the difference between the drivers. Now they are. Dux loses less than a second to... Oh, there's a contact between Axel and Plazamol. And Plazamol can get Axel on the straight. This is easy to be done. Yes, around the on the inside line, getting position number 3 on lap 12. So Dragonstein is the only lap driver? No. Axel not too. Ah, this is Maxwell on the lead. Jasper overtaken by Gayetin is joined by Ero. This Abu Dhabi Grand Prix is going to be pretty interesting now. By the way, love this attendance. 12, 13, 14 people around here, around there, all constantly on the stream. There is no one missing and then joining back. Love it, basically. I literally like everyone who's here. Love that you're on this broadcast. Ero is now behind Nizo and he has a chance to attack him, but maybe not on the straight, but at least the TRS1. Let's go to the battle for the top. The top, which is between not already plausible, who is going to be peacefully third, but Axel, Luke, Julian, Dux. I'm already done a nice rhyme. I should become a rapper. Just kidding. You're doing great. Thank you. And there's a job for you, because I guess the second part of the race will be pretty interesting. What about inviting everyone you can to this broadcast? Let's make the record. The record we had on Title Decider, which was Brazilian Grand Prix Season 2. Oh, meanwhile, you're overtaking this, but let's go back to the topic. Advertise the league, the server, the broadcast, everyone you can, to maybe make a record, because we had 25 drivers in Brazilian Grand Prix in Season 2. Maybe it's finally time to break it. Maybe 50 drivers on the Season 3 Title Decider. If there were five drivers fighting, this would be pretty interesting. Like, come on. There's a possibility to copy the link, go to Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, or something else, and just advertise. And also Discord server. But please do it on the places. There's a contact between Jeroen and Nizo. Jeroen had to escape out of the track, and I guess he will get penalty from that. No, fortunately for him. But he has another wing damage, so he will pit again. He seems to have major one. At least yellow, and he does it. Into the pits he goes. I have to pretty much look for another drivers, for the F1 for example. Because this is sad that we have no reserves actually. I know there is quarantine and everyone sits at home. General retires from the session, but in the pits. So this is the end of the race for the Alpha driver, and as I can see, no battles around. Okay, that's a moment. Okay, Jaron left the session, we have yellow packet of the free. This corner where we are with Dukes, for example, is pretty difficult to not to spin. It's pretty difficult to not spin there. Like it's easy to make it, but still, if you will spin once, you're out of the race to rally. Jasper suffering some problems while catching Gayet and Nizo, so both Remos are still not safe for the position number 11 and 12. Same as Jasper, because he's patching behind. Axel gets a free second lap penalty for multiple warnings. His race is already like, I'm not sure if he will get points today. I doubt pretty much. You know, I'm switching through all of the cameras, but now look, goes wheel to wheel with Axel. They are going wheel to wheel, both the drivers of Haas and Ferrari. Axel is overtaken, but he has the inside line to make a move into turn 10. I guess I don't know, turn 6. And look, keeps his 4th place. Come on, we're supposed to have title battle between 5 drivers. And what we get? Max Rowe 11 seconds ahead of Ginger. Also, Axel tries to make a move on the outside and Ginger gets a physical time penalty, which makes it easier for Plausible to get 2nd place. Now also there's Jasper just behind Guyet. And he may go inside line for the position number 12. We have some fans rooting for one of the drivers, I don't know who. But they're going wheel to wheel. This is a very difficult place to go like that. But still, no, he hasn't overtaken Guyet. He overtook Nizo, same as Patrick. So Nizo is overtaken by 2 Williams and 1 Kodar. Remember, we have equal cars performance, so this means Williams is as fast as Mercedes. Yes, that's a fact. Ero gets 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Lap 16 is here. So we have 13 full laps to do already. Max Rowe is 1 straight ahead of Ginger. Maybe not the battle for the victory, but for the 2nd place it's going to be very interesting. Julian lagged, so this is why he's still ahead of Axel. There is fight between them, wheel to wheel and turn 6. I need to check out well, because I don't remember properly, sorry guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, finally I will remember. And then we have turn 10, because they are the the easiest ones to overtake. Patrick gets position number 12. Same as Nizo makes an overtake for the 14. Again. So many wing damages. Very unlucky one. So there is a hope for Junkenstein Axel, but there has to be a safety car. Ginger pits again. I forgot about that. The drivers are going to pit again. Because, for example, Ginger pitted for another mediums. What about Dukes? Because they are going double stack. And Dukes picks mediums. So we have F1 now on mediums. Okay, I forgot once again about the interval. Ero stays behind Javier. Ero said he hates this track literally. Now he's going to Ninth. So there's a chance for him to get points. And the drivers have 5 laps old mediums. This is the chance for them to finish the race on these tires. Maybe, but very minor one, I guess. They will suffer at the end. Luke stays behind Julian. Literally all the title contenders and top 6. The only one. Okay, also Ero fights wheel to wheel with Javier. Javier has to go ahead and let Ero ride literally. So the only driver ruling the dominance of the title contenders is Bjorn, who's behind Axel. That's on the P6. Max Rowe pits. Maybe someone finally will block him. I don't know if Plausible is going to pit. No. So probably Max Rowe is Plausible is going to do an overcut to gain something, not to overtake. So Julian, look, Axel all pitting. Red Bull drivers are the only one to not pit now from the top. Jasper gets the 3 seconds. 3 seconds, this sounded kinda weird. Plausible literally cannot do another 11 full laps on medium tires. This is impossible. I know it from my example. Oh, something called S word posting is around here on the chat. Also, Ero is making Julian stuck behind him, but Julian also finds a way to overtake Ero and gets the 5th place. What about Luke? Also, there's a battle between Ero and Julian, so they are not ended. The deal has been not ended, and there we are. Ero skips 6th place, but he is DRS now on the straight. There's a minor chance for him to overtake Julian. So we'll stay with it, but also there is Luke closing and closing to Ero, and there is very close. And he has done a lockup. Also, Patrick tried to fight with Guyet. Also, Plausible visits his mechanics on the pit. Max Rowe takes the lead once again. As he goes literally 460 of Bjorn. Then he has Ginger, he was 13 seconds ahead or something. Yeah, I'm right. So he has an open way to victory. What a way to extend his championship lead. Please don't make the championship battle over, by the way. Ero fights with Luke for the 6th place, and Ero has the inside line, so this makes it easier to go there, to the chicane. And he keeps himself ahead of Ferrari driver, but Luke still takes the place on number 7. So he's DRS now, so there's a chance to overtake for him. Okay, Luke tries to find some space. There is Ero crashed, and there will be a safety car. There has to be. There was an incident, obvious fault by Luke. Yes! We celebrate now because there's safety car, there's drama, there's Max losing all his gap. Still, there was obvious incident made by Luke, which means he has done. He will get the penalty. But I'm not a steward anymore since Hungarian Grand Prix. I don't know what will happen, but we have seen everything. Am I the only one who is cheering because safety car happened? Bird Maylander for the first time this race is getting out of his pit lane. Max from Bjorn both pitting. Does it mean Ginger will take the lead? Max is taking soft tires for the last laps of the race, but Ginger still is on the lead. What about Plausible? Can he take it? He'll be ahead of his teammate, but it isn't enough. He makes it ahead of Max Rowe. Okay, guys. My expectations are the best race of the season number 2. Because nothing can beat Italy. We need to be straight with that. Report him, come on. We've seen everything. You can watch it back. Also have many drivers in the pit. Axel, Patrick, the loser, Guyet, Jesper. Let's check out the tires. Most of the drivers who have pitted are going on softs. Then use the fresh soft. Max is on the 4th place. Julian, Plausible and Ginger on the medium tires are going to block him as much as they can. Let's check out the penalties. Ginger, 1 penalty. Plausible, no penalty still. Julian, 1 penalty. But he also get one for that reset track, but that it is allowed from this season. Max has 1 penalty. Luke 2, but he'll get another one, I guess. Bjorn with only 1 warning. Dukes with 2 warnings. Javier gets Axel gets 2 penalties already. Javier has only 1 warning. Guyet 1 penalty. The rest, I don't think. But also there is a chance for Axel and Drankenstein. We need to remind, because they are now gaining all of the gap they lost. So I guess plugged off the mic, but I will do it for the second. You'll hear why. But because we have one more lap behind a safety car, this means I can take one more. Behind safety car, Axel and Frankenstein having a chance to regain all of their loss. Ginger has to go on the third gear around this corner because safety car is going that slow, and Axel and Frankenstein once again can say thank you for him, for Bernd Maylander. So now, yeah, they already have only 8 seconds of loss. There they are. There they are. So the question is, Ginger, Plausible, Julian, or Maxro? Well, basically I mostly root for everyone not Maxro, because Maxro has 14 points of the lead. So that means if he will not win today, he will lose to someone. But at least, please let it be one of the top 5 drivers. Luke, Bjorn, Julian on Plasm. Bjorn is kind of driver who had a very calm race until the safety car arrived. Safety car in this lap. But why I said about Bjorn, because he was static at the back. Now he's 6th with a chance even to win this race. Because I'm already excluding Luke from this incident. Ginger is leading this group of 16 drivers still going. We are waiting for the Bernd Maylander to go back to the pits. I don't also know why the information about safety car in this lap is going that early. But just before we will start, advertise the stream everywhere, advertise this broadcast, because this is going to be one of the most epic races, I guess. I hope, at least. We have a restart. We have only 7 laps to go, and Max lost all of his advantage. Who can go ahead as the winner of the restart? Is it going to be Ginger? Is it going to be Plausible? Maybe we have another battle royale for the 2nd place, which every time happens when we have safety car on the ending laps. Ginger's going very slow, but after the corner he has to push fully. And is he going to make it? He makes it. We have restart now. Ginger and Plausible are getting on the first 2 places. Max is stuck behind Julian, so we will watch the top 2 battle. Ginger has a little mistake now. So this means he will lose some of the gap. Nursev another 3-second time penalty. Plausible is very close. Can he get the lead of the race here? He has no penalty. He may use it. We have yellow flags at no loser span. But we are back to the battle for the top. It's between Ginger and Plausible now. We have yellow flags in sector 2. It's Dukes and Nizzo. Dukes is losing a lot of places. But Ginger, Nurse gets the physical time for corner cutting. Can Plausible take the lead of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix on the lap 22? He goes the outside line. There is no DRS until 2 more laps. Until 1 more lap we will have Plausible stays 2nd. Maxro cannot overtake Alvor because he's blocking him a lot. There's going to be a fight between them, very hard one. Also, Nurzev another 10-second time penalty. Oh, there is a spin of Maxro. Oh, that was very close. But at least he stays 4th. Julian is now very aggressive. He will try to get on the first place now, as fast as he can. Nurzer 3 seconds. Dukes is last. Second last is Drunkenstein. Nurzer is suffering a lot of problems. Also, we can see there's a top 7 and others on other drivers, because Guide already loses 2.5 of a second. Plasmable stays at the first place. Nurozer another 3 seconds. He's very unlucky on this turn, and he's about to be disqualified if he will continue, because the game will disqualify him. He has to pit now, and he does it, I guess. He makes it same as... No, Nurozer doesn't pit. So this is interesting. Also, we can see one of the biggest... Okay, Nurozer is out of the session. He crashed. And we have yellow sector 1 and sector 2. Does it mean another safety car? If yes, I'm pretty happy, because we have another action. Plazabo has now a chance to overtake Ginger. Is he going to make it now in this lap? This is going to be crucial if he wants to stay ahead of Maxro. He's much faster than Ginger on most of the corners. Now he has a hot lap mode. Ginger has overtake one, but Plazabo also has slipstream down to turn 10. They go on wheel to wheel in this, between Mercedes and Red Bull, and Plazabo stays behind. He knows that he needs to overtake safely if he wants to keep the first place. Also, Bjorn is fighting with Luke and Axel for the 5th. And Bjorn gets 6th. Everything stays as it was. Plazabo literally loses 1/10 to Ginger. So this is going to be very close between them. Axel tries to get in the 6th place. There was a contact between him and Bjorn. So Maxro stays 4th. This is pretty interesting now. Plazabo, Nurozer they left the session, but can Ginger make the 1st place? Julian goes with the fastest lap of the race. We have virtual safety car because Bjorn is out of the race. He probably got crashed on the last corner. Yes, that's right. Virtual safety cars now. 5-second time penalty for Nils for ignoring yellow flags. Please, Bjorn, go into the broadcast. You can say everything you want about that. But okay, we have report on Axel. That's what I know. Plazabo is trying to find a way to overtake Ginger as soon as virtual safety car ends. He needs to stay behind still. This is not allowed to overtake during the VSC. Ginger is trying to stall him down as much as he can. Also, Maxro is only 2/10, and we have DRS now enabled. We are back to racing. So this time there is Axel taken 6th, Luke 5th, and it seems they will both get the penalties if they will be reported. We'll stay at the top 4 because there's a crucial battle between them. For Plazabo and Julian, they will know they will set the championship fight, but for Bjorn and Luke it's going to be very difficult. They need to win at least one race per driver, hoping that top 3 will not score points, because and otherwise it's going to be very difficult. We have lap 25. Plazabo is still behind, just behind Ginger. Can he make it into the 1st place on this DRS straight? He has now the drag reduction, the downforce reduction system. Axel 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. There is a chance for Plazabo. Also for Julian, he has DRS so he can escape from Maxro. Ginger blocking Plazabo as much as he can. Plazabo still cannot overtake his countryman. There was an incident between him and L4. Maxro also got contact with with the McLaren driver. Look only gains and gains on it. We'll go back to the battle at the top 4. Meanwhile, Max overtakes, he goes inside, he missed the braking point very much. He also got the 3-second time penalty for Konica. He somehow gets third, sorry. Meanwhile, he cut the corner completely and he got the 3-second time penalty. Julian is probably frustrated right now. Plausible too, because he needs to overtake Ginger. Maybe he doesn't know about Max's penalty. He may only think he got one. Hello there, hello everyone. There is a battle for the victory for the race between top 4. Nizo gets 3-second time penalty. Guyet also has a minor chance to equalize at least his best result. Axel gets the point for fastest lap right now, because his best result was 4th in Germany season 1. Now he has a chance to get at least 5th, including accident being reported. Because I know that it will happen. Plausible with another chance to overtake. Also Max and Julian will have a fight, but we are going back to the lead battle. Can Plausible make a move down the inside line? He will go with light lunge. No, this time he'll wait until next DRS zone. Maxwell has wing damage. We could see this one, and yes, that's right. We can see the left part of his front wing disappearing. So there's a chance for for some of the drivers to make great results today. For example, Ginger. For example, Guyet. Javier finally with more points than 2. Or even though he got 1 podium in Russia, but the results are going to riot after the penalties. We have 3 laps to go, and this is going to be 2 very soon. Yeah, that's very crazy. The 3 title contenders. We exclude Ginger because he's maybe fighting for the 7th, but the rest of from 2 to from 2nd to 4th are fighting for the championship. Same as Luke. Bjorn is out of the race, and he's probably out of the battle. Luke is the title defender. He knows what kind of pressure he has. Ginger is literally trying to even tap Ginger's nose to make him slow down. 16 people on the broadcast. Welcome everyone. This is record of the season. And now Plans with another chance to overtake Ginger. He has DRS into turn 7. We counted it once when there was very calm race. Now he has a chance to go outside line. He makes it on the first, and there's the obstruction sector 3. I don't know who is that, but Plausible gets ahead of Ginger. Finally he can say he's ahead, and he has an open way to victory now because he has no DRS now. Not like Ginger, who is second, and he has now an advantage. He goes first back again. Axel and Luke also joining this battle. This is going to be battle around the last lap of the race. Axel with another 3 seconds. Like, what's going on here? Plausible is only 2 tenths behind Ginger. The advantage of Plausible is that he has a penalty. Julian is pushed off the track by Axel. He still stays 4th. The Stanleys are going to riot. Maybe not no conference today, I don't think so. Plausible and Julian now. And Maxwell and Ginger, this is the top 4. Also Axel joining this battle. We remember what happened in Baku Season 2 between Luke and Jordi on the last lap of the race. What about today's race? We have 5 drivers, 6 maybe even, I can count, to the battle for the victory. Then we had only 2. And our stream crash, maybe this time it will everything work. As we have Plausible fighting for the victory. Who is going to win this race today? Plausible even can stay behind Ginger. This is about the penalties to decide on the finish line. Ginger is much slower than Plausible. Can Plausible go inside? Yellow's Axel sector 3. It's Axel span. Axel having a very disastrous race. Ginger or Plausible, this is the thing now. Maxwell is half a second behind. He has wing damage. He will not gain a lot. Guyet gets 3-second time penalty. So this is going to very complicate his case of getting maybe even a podium today. Also, okay, Axel joined this battle too. Luke is watching it. They are not counted to the podium because they are probably... Okay, Axel with another spin. He just will have to do one lap. He will still get classified. Axel with his second time penalty. Ginger is crossing the line first probably. There'll be no last chance attack from Plazenball. Same as anyone else. Ginger takes the victory, but not, we can say, because Plazenball wins this Grand Prix. It also rioted a lot. And we can see Maxwell dropping to 7th. Javier is 5th, Patrick 6th. Nizonid, where is Maxwell dropping? P11. What's going on? Come on, this is a glitch. I need to check out something. Maxrow. Penalty, and you can see 6 seconds of time penalties. He is probably on the... He finished 3rd. Leader finished 3rd. Okay. Where is he now? He has a timing glitch. It shows that I saw it. What a race exactly. This is the exact thing we need to say. Well, I realized about this glitch. Maxo is still out of the podium. He finished 3rd. We will watch where he finished actually. Plazenball is getting 2nd victory this season. Fully Dutch podium today. Okay. Finished, but Maxo has an error with his he has a glitch actually, like Mikuliti said. Okay, come on, give me the standings because I need to do a screenshot. Maxo finished 3rd, around 4 tenths ahead of Julian. So let's say he has 4 plus 6 equals, he will be 6. He is 6 now. These are my calculations, but I don't know if he is going to be ahead of Guide or Axel. Literally, if Guide had none of the penalties, he will finish in the podium. But this is not the topic today. So Drankenstein is going P10, not P9, but finally in the points. The broadcast is not ended. Basically, we need to invite now drivers to the press conference. Hello, what's up, Ero? You're reporting, Luke. I know. Who is on the top? Plazen, Ginger, Julian. Okay. Plazen, Ginger. And all are Julian. Okay, just give me a second. I'm already typing him, like, come on. This race was crazy. And Max had a timing glitch. Which means he finished 12. But my calculations, he finished on the position number 7 or 6. Including Luke and Bjorn, both, not Bjorn. Luke and Axel both get penalties. Hello, Ginger.
Hello. Hello, Dinho. I have just a little feeling that the insert report is gonna be chaos again.
Race of the season number 3, is that right? First is Italy, there is no doubt. But what is second? This is the question to you.
Yeah, this was quite fun.
I have the race already. So.
Did you saw what Plausen did to me, Bertinho, when he spun me around? Did you saw that?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, another chaos.
Another chaos, yes.
Oh,
that get penalized.
That last stint battle. Oh my god.
And if Plausen get penalized, Ginger will win. I will be P2. And then I will be championship leader.
There's a chance. But
There's a chance, mate.
Max had a timing glitch, this is why he finished on the P12, but he will get calculated once again. Thank you for the friend request.
No, not a time penalty glitch. What do you mean?
No, a timing glitch. It was said he was a lap down. But he finished 6th after penalties.
Yeah, I calculated this.
So he is 6th.
Yes.
But he will drop down, I think, because of the dive bomb he did. And he gained the position, so that's 5 seconds.
He got 3 seconds for that.
Yeah, but it's a 5 second as well. He get wait. He got the warning for the track limits. That's the 3 second.
No, he got an instant.
But you overtook me and didn't give the position back, so you get penalized for that as well.
Yeah, I get it. But if you will include Axel and Luke getting the penalties, he may got promoted into 4th, but I don't know. This is going to be chaos now. So,
Daar is die.
Hello, Pleasant.
Hallo, als er gezeik komt, dan leave ik meteen.
No Dutch!
Penalty. Voordat je mij spinde.
Gast, ik kon er niks aan doen.
Nee, maar je had
ik
wel
zag
iets
geen
meer kunnen
pijltje
geven.
van jou. Ik zag geen pijltje van jou, alles. Je toch wel die Gnievko?
Ja.
Ja, die was ghost. Dus ik kon door hem heen rijden, maar ik zag nog wel het pijltje van hem. En ik let op de pijltjes. En toen zag ik jou dus niet.
Ja, en trouwens, toen ik jou bijna raakte.
I tried to you.
Pluis, ik ruikte jou bijna bij die.
Ja,
dat was Max. Max was dat die dat deed.
Ja, dat weet ik. Jurre zat ook iemand te zeggen van ja, Max is echt, wat deed hij nou weer? En ik moest wel van mijn lijn af, maar daar ga ik niet moeilijk over doen.
Pleasant, I don't understand Dutch, sorry.
Okay, yes.
Ask the questions, mate.
Well, what is the question? I already asked the first one. Okay,
Yeah.
Italy is the race of this season and it's number 1 and it's not debatable. But what is second? We have Australia, we have Belgium, we have also this race in Abu Dhabi. Well, Abu Dhabi can be a crazy race. What's going on here? Things are unique in Ero.
Ja, Pluis, hier krijg je echt penalty voor, sorry Pek. Maar dit is wel echt.
Yeah, this was one of the best, I think. I don't know how the midfield wheel was, but the last few laps were kite. Quite always. Plus, you were so much faster.
Yeah.
Whoa, okay. Yeah,
So-
I wanted to overtake you, but
I need also to ask.
smash you off.
I need also to ask your reaction when the safety car arrived. What was your
Yes.
first thought?
Stay out.
Stay out, yeah, stay out.
Yeah, I stayed out as well because I thought it's gonna be a DRS frame for sure, so.
I thought, wow, you're not lucky. And then he got stuck behind. I was surprised that Max speeded up.
Wat gebeurde er met jou en Axel dan?
Ja, ik ging aan de buitenkant.
Yeah, I can't
I was
Dutch,
on the
I can't
outside
Dutch.
line. I was on the
Just
outside line.
listening to you.
I was on the outside line and then he pushed me a bit off, so I chose to cut the corner a bit. And then I left him a lot of space on the left, but he understeered into
niet
me.
echt.
But he understeered into me.
Oké, ik ga tot nu toe geen gezeik ervan maken.
Nee, maar jij hoeft het ook niet te reporten, dat het is tussen mij en Axel, dus. Dat is
Okay.
niet aan jou.
Hoezo report Björn dan wel dingen over mij?
Ja, dat weet ik niet, dat weet ik niet.
Ja, hier, zijn pijltje zat in mijn pijltje, zeg maar. Dus ik kon niks.
Ja, maar op zich, ik zit er wel naast.
Ja, nou, ja, bij mijn schuitpot, maar het zit echt 2 pijltjes op elkaar. En in mijn spiegel, ik had je nergens kunnen zien.
Nee,
And I don't
maar
understand
ik
that,
zullen wel
but
eens iemand
okay.
de steward zeggen.
Okay. Just wanna say I'm not the steward anymore.
Switch die pijltjes, maar
Hou eens even je back, joh. Laat die gewoon even de streamen. Ja, go ahead.
Yeah, but I need to ask about the last laps. About your heart beating. Was it really hard or just normal?
just not.
Yeah, I just had to defend and get a good exit in 2 corners and then it was...
Ja, controller.
The last laps were absolute madness.
Hoe kom ik aan die template?
Yeah, it was literally for me, I needed to get a good exit out of the hairpin and a good exit out of the chicane. And then...
Another question with you?
Maybe expectations before the last 4 races of the season, because USA, we have Mexico, we have Japan and Brazil. Season finale, and I got also inspired by the fan clubs because we have No Loser fan club, we have a fan of Drunken Style, so Dukes has fans. What about your fan clubs?
Clubs.
Fan clubs, I don't
Yeah, I have like 20,000 people behind me everywhere. It's like
So why there are
the world.
So why we have 15 people on the broadcast? Come on.
I don't know. 15 people.
I have my own live stream.
Yeah, I need
20,000.
send it to
What
self-advertisement.
happened when Euro went into the pits? He had to go into the pits and you
Yeah,
went
I was
down
on
the
the inside
inside.
and he just turned into me.
No, he...
I was side by side. I was side by side with him, so he can't go to the pits then.
You have to report him then.
No, I'm not gonna report him. Because
Okay.
nothing happened, but I'm gonna report you and I'm gonna report Max. Because of his fucking dive bomb. Fucking reckless dive bomb. Oh, he almost hit you, Max. He almost hit you on the back.
Yeah, you hit me, but he smacked you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that before he hit Alan and then make Alan hit you. I don't
Welke lap was dat? Which lap?
I don't know. It was one of the first, like third lap after the fake safety restart.
I will look.
Yeah.
Okay, see you next time, guys. Was a fun
See you.
to do. The championship is gonna be back.
Yeah, especially when the safety car arrived, my hopes were
Who's
also
championship
bad.
leader now?
If you get a penalty, then it's different. But from now on, you are. Oh no, you are not. Or no, yeah, you are. No. Huh? Je weet ik niet. Volgens mij met 1 punt of zo. Ik weet het niet.
Currently, Pleasantville, congratulations for leading the
Oh,
championship.
I had to turn out
Currently.
Yeah, but currently,
Ik
yes.
moest keihard van mijn lijn afsturen.
Just by 2 points, but still.
Yeah, but Max was causing that whole chaos because he was dive bombing all over the place.
Yeah,
I will see. I will see with other
Okay.
stewards. I'm not a head steward anymore. That's what I just want to say. Thank you for the race, and see you next week in USA. One reminder about this race: you just got an explanation why I'm talking all the time. That we have better races than virtual F1 events. Goodbye.
de dive bomb was